Okay, so we already mentioned that there's two different tiers of players: the people who just do the one-time only, and the people who subscribe. What caused you guys to think outside the norm for because usually it's an MMOG, it's a subscription, and that's the bottom line, or it's free to play.
That's right. Well, we really wanted to create a pricing model that matched the gameplay. So we've always said, come check us out for the fun combat and stay for the AVA, Alliance versus Alliance persistent territory gameplay. Throughout our beta process and at trade shows, we've had a lot of people say, this is a super fun game. We've had people who kind of stick around the booth for the entire duration of the show just to play the PvP, the match-made PvP. And a lot of players kind of turn their head when they hear subscription. So we wanted to remove that obstacle and make this game accessible and attractive to all types of players. Also, as an independent developer, we pride ourselves on thinking outside of the box and being a bit different, which is helpful in getting the attention in the very crowded MMO space. Our gameplay is certainly hybrid, but there's no reason not to try a hybrid pricing as well.
For the single-player purchasers, the PvE is going to be a bit of their content just because they can't go do the AVA stuff. How are they going to get new PvE content? Are they going to be given to it through expansions like other games and also content patches? Or is the content patch stuff just locked to subscribers?
Well, any content update that's available for non-AVA maps will be available to all players. Any device upgrades, same thing. The single purchase folks will be able to fully level their characters through PvE or PvP content, or a mix, however they see fit. And in this way, it's very comparable to a Guild Wars. If a player is interested in ongoing new high-level PvE content, that player would be a good candidate for the Conquest package, because that subscription includes access to new content.
So the single purchasers get everything that's not AVA in a content patch?
That's right. I mean, the most frequent updates will be for subscribers. However, if there are any updates to the pickup style multiplayer world, any device upgrades,
so game balancing will obviously be put to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we worked very hard not to gimp the single purchase player, so they'll really be playing on the same level as the subscribers, just not in the same territories or maps.
And one of the other things that the Conquest people get is they get an auction house and in-game mail system. That strikes is that there's going to be some sort of economy in the game. So what would it be based around?
They're primarily based around the upgrades that I mentioned earlier. That's one example of things that can be traded in the auction house. For those who are not subscribers, they're not going to be able to use these components to craft their upgrades. So you'll either gain something from a mission that you can use to spec your character according to your play style, or you'll just have it and you won't really have it to use or to trade.
Can the single purchase people use the mailing system just for like letters, not even packages, just straight mail?
That's an interesting question. We are working on ways for the single purchasers to be able to contribute through currency gain for missions to their agency. So we'd like for that to be an option. I'm not actually sure of the level that could develop.
Okay. Well, most importantly, I think a feature everyone's looking for is there going to be Slash Dance?
Of course there will be. Actually, I have to say that many of the female character emotes were recorded by myself. Hi-Rez Studios has a motion capture studio on site.
So we can see your acrobatics in-game?
Yeah, well, they're slightly edited dance moves. So
I'm sure they had to tone it down. You were way too...
I was going nuts, yeah. Well, I put on my iPod and had our director just close his eyes, and he said action, and I just went for it.
So you're going to end up being like the iPod commercials?
Yeah, hopefully. Those are awesome. But we do have several really fun emotes. So dance is one of them, or jig. We have a fun hoedown dance that was recorded. We also have a handstand and a few other really fun ones that we've been playing around with.
Are they in the game now? Can I try them?
There's some that are in the game now. Some have been locked, so potentially you'd unlock additional emotes as you level up. But there are some that you can definitely try today. Hoedown is totally available, and people love that.
I'll have to give it a whirl.
Yeah.
And last but not least, in reference to your No L's trailer, are you guys actually racist? hard science fiction here. No aliens.